I have been living in LA for a little over 2 years, which is insane. I have learned so much from the past 2 years that I feel like I want to give this video to anyone who's thinking about moving to LA, because there are so many pros and there are so many cons. And I just think it's so insane when people move out here and they don't know anything. Mind you, I grew up an hour away from LA, so this is not new to me. I knew what I was getting myself into. Growing up as a teenager, me and my friends would always drive to LA. We would go to Malibu, Venice, Hollywood, West Hollywood, you name it. This is not new. I am an Angelino. I am here to help you, and I am here to get you ready. I'm here to give you tips and tricks about moving to LA from an actual Angelino so that I could just set you up for success. No surprises here, babes. We decided to make some tea today. I actually had a really big meal really late last night, and that was a mistake because I was going through it. My tummy does not feel so good. Listen, LA is not for everyone, and I totally understand. I get it. You're either going to have a good relationship or a bad relationship. Honestly, the choice is up to you. Before you move to LA, do your research. Do your research. That is going to be the main thing you need to do. That is going to be your homework. Like, research everything, not just where you're gonna live, not all like the touristy places. Like, when I mean research, like, look up the street that you're gonna be living in, look up around that area, look up the streets. Is there parking? A lot of people forget about parking, but let me tell you something. If there is no parking, people will not be coming over to your house. That was a big priority when I was looking for an apartment. I needed a parking spot. I needed parking for visitors. I needed it to be clean, and I wanted it to be safe too. I did not want to be coming home late and be running from my car to my front door and hoping that I don't die. Listen, I feel like when a lot of people move out here, they are looking to live in Hollywood, baby, Venice Beach, Malibu, all of these places that honestly are overhyped and they are dirty. There's graffiti, there's trash all over the street. There is no parking. There are weirdos and randoms, and it's always crowded and there's always traffic. People still end up moving to these places. They end up paying for an overpriced apartment that you could have gotten way cheaper if you would have just looked somewhere near that area. There are so many cuter places in LA that are near Hollywood and West Hollywood and all of the main areas that you can get an apartment for way cheaper, nicer, cleaner area, and plenty of parking. Try looking into like Burbank, North Hollywood, Valley Village, Studio City. All of those places are so nearby to the main areas. You're just going to end up getting more bang for your buck, and you're going to love LA way better. I feel like a lot of people, when they move to LA, like, their mental health really starts spiraling, and it's because people move to these areas where it's always crowded, there's always people, there's always tourists, that you feel like you can't breathe. And let me tell you, Hollywood is very fast paced. That whole area is like, everyone's always on a run. They're like going to the gym, they're waking up, they're getting coffee, they're going from A to B to this to that, blah 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 blah. Next thing you know, it's dark and people are going to bed, and like, it's just too chaotic. You need an area that's going to be calm and peaceful. At the end of the day, when you get home, you don't want to worry about sirens and traffic and people honking, and oh god, don't do that to yourself. I live in Burbank and I live in the suburbs. 5 minutes away, I have Studio City. 10 minutes away, I have Hollywood. 15 minutes away, I have West Hollywood. It's so peaceful here. I'm having such a better experience. Not only that, but I am paying $18.50 for a 2-bedroom, a 1-bathroom. I have a parking spot. I have a front yard. I have this living room. I have a dining room in this amazing neighborhood that I am never going to move out because I just love it that much. This apartment that I'm living in, if you were to place it in, let's say, West Hollywood, easily they could charge me up to $4,000 a month. But here I am paying $18.50. So when I tell you to do your research on literally everything. Like, don't settle for an expensive apartment. Look for cheap apartments because they do exist. They really do exist. I know a lot of people say moving to LA is so expensive. Like, get ready to spend so much money on an apartment. But all those people didn't grow up in LA and don't know where to look. And I'm here to tell you that there are apartments that are less than $2,000 for a 2-bedroom. So be smart. Do your research. I can't imagine moving to LA and not knowing anyone out here. Like, to me, that is just insane. Like, you have to mentally prepare yourself to know that you're starting from the ground up, baby. You're starting from the bottom. You are starting in a city where no one knows who you are. You have 0 friends and you have to start. It's like your very first day in school. Be very, very careful with who you become friends with. I wouldn't recommend becoming friends with someone who is in the same industry as you. I feel like that can cause a lot of jealousy, a lot of trust issues. You don't know if this person is using you for, either your talent or if they're just trying to mooch off of you. These people can also bring really bad influence into your life. They can be distractions and they could just overall just not be a good influence in your life. Surround yourself with people who will celebrate the wins with you. People who want to see you succeed in life. Those are the people that you should be hanging out with. My advice to you would be getting a normal job, something that has nothing to do with your career, and you will find the most genuine people ever. Speaking of jobs, make sure you have a job lined up, or make sure you're looking for a job that's near to where you live. A lot of people make the mistake of getting a job in, for example, I live in Burbank. Let's say I move out here and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a job in West Hollywood. Without traffic, driving to West Hollywood could be 15 minutes. With traffic, could be up to an hour. So make sure wherever you're looking for a job, it's nearby, something that will take you no more than 15 minutes to get there, with traffic and without. Being stuck in traffic will cause your mental health to spiral. Trust me. I have a job that is in Anaheim and I live in LA, and normally that takes me like an hour and a half. Without traffic, it takes me like 30 minutes. But honestly, I do this job because I love it. So I don't mind driving there, but I know that I can't drive out there more than 2 days a week because that traffic is brutal, like Miss Olivia Rodrigo said. At the end of the day, listen, move out here because you want to. Don't move out here because of a job or because you're trying to pursue acting or social media. It's 2023, babe, okay? You can do this stuff from like the middle of fucking buttfuck nowhere, okay? You do not need to move to LA. If anything, you're gonna move out here and you're gonna get very, very, very sad and discouraged because there is so many people out here that are trying to make it into this industry and it's just getting a little too crowded. Move out here because you actually want to be here. Another thing to keep in mind is LA is expensive, or it could be expensive, but also it could be very affordable if you're smart with your money. Like I said, a lot of people, when they come to the city, they end up going to all these places that are touristy, places that they have seen on TikTok, on YouTube. They go to these expensive restaurants, these expensive coffee shops. You don't need to be doing all that. Especially if you just moved to a new city, you're going to want to save all of your money. There are coffee shops that are so cute and the coffee is so good and they're so affordable. Most of the times when you go to these really popular coffee shops, the coffee tastes like shit and you're literally paying like $8 to $9. Be smart with your money. Please be smart with your money. Traffic. I feel like a lot of people think that everything is so close by. Everything is spaced out so much. Like from Hollywood to Venice Beach will take you like an hour. From Venice Beach to downtown LA will take you like an hour and a half. And then if you want to go from downtown LA to Studio City will take you another hour. Everything is so far away. You need a car. There are so many people that move out here with no car and they think that our transportation is amazing and like we're like New York, we have like fucking subways and shit. We don't, okay? Our transportation is shit. You need a car, especially if you're coming out here for acting, for auditions. You're gonna have your auditions everywhere. They're not just gonna be near you. They're gonna be everywhere. So get yourself a nice cheap car. You do not want to be wasting money on Ubers. Ubers are expensive out here. Overall, my thoughts on LA, and after living 2 years out here, there are a couple cons, but I feel like the pros just outweigh themselves. Whatever you do when you're moving out here, just be patient. It's gonna take some time for you to fall in love with the city. It's gonna take a long time. Just focus on you. Focus on whatever you're here to do. Don't get distracted from your goals. Do you be patient? Be patient and find the joy in the little things, and please just do your research. Also, one last note, our beaches are not that good, okay? So if you're coming out here because of the beach, and I get it, we have really nice weather, but our beaches they're not the vibes, babes, okay? If you want to find a good beach, you're going to have to go to Malibu or even like San Diego. Like Santa Monica is no. People who get into that water, I'm like, you're about to come out with like an arm growing out of your side. Hell no. I hope that you guys found this video very helpful. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this, because I definitely have a lot more tips and tricks about moving to LA. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. I love you. I will see you next time. And yeah. Cheers. Do, do, do.